Our research project is to explore virtual Jamestown, an amazing American Studies resource out on the web created by some of the top scholars in the country from a variety of disciplines, all focused on the Roanoke, Jamestown, early Virginia period. Our mission is to find two artifacts on this site. Dun, 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 dun. Artifact number one is an image from the time period of any kind. And I will show you some places on the site where you can find an image from the Roanoke, Jamestown, early Virginia period here on the virtual Jamestown site. The second mission, dun, 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 dun. Okay, sorry, getting carried away. The second mission is to find a passage from a first-person account of the same time period. So someone who was alive during the Roanoke, Jamestown, early Virginia time period and wrote about it. So where, you ask, can you find these goodies? Well, right here on the site. And the key place where you're going to want to go is the bottom of the page. I have to scroll up there for a little bit. There we go. And toward the bottom of the page, there are two really important links. The first is to maps and images. The second is to first-hand accounts and letters. If we click briefly on the maps and images site, you see that there are links under the letter C to generic Jamestown Roanoke related images, and under D, artifacts from Jamestown, everything from tools to, I believe there's a pipe on there and all sorts of other images and things. And then finally, the white debris images that I showed you during course lecture number 2. There's also a ton of maps on here, and maps are cool, but they might not provide what you need for this assignment, because for each of the artifacts that you are on a mission to find, dun, 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 sorry, getting carried away. For each artifact you're on a mission to find, your goal is to find an artifact, in this case an image, that you think connects to one of the American cultural tensions we've been discussing in the class. So a map might be cool, but you might not see ways to connect it to one of our American tensions. Of course, you may see some great ways to do so, specifically if you think about nature as transcendent versus nature as a commodity, or even representations of race. There's lots of goodies there, but it might be sort of challenging for you to find that. So if the maps aren't your thing, there's plenty of other cool things on this images page. Now, let's go back again to the bottom of the home page, and let's take a look at the other resource, because remember, your second artifact, the second mission, dun, 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 the second mission is to find a first-hand account. And you'll notice there's a tab down here that says first-hand accounts and letters. And if you click on it, it brings up various ways to explore the huge archive of narratives and letters and other written texts in here. And there's almost anything you can imagine here. There's public records, there's legal cases, there's Smith's narratives, there's all sorts of other first-hand accounts and letters. In fact, you have to be careful not to get lost in here. You just have to go in there and explore, find a text that looks interesting to you, and find a passage that you think is cool. So I hope this little video sets you up for the written instructions that follow. One last quick note, no repeats. So when you go into the forum and the threads and post your work, you have to make sure someone hasn't already posted the artifacts that you've chosen. You need to be original in terms of your research, so we have a really cool collection of stuff that we can all work with. All right, see you in Blackboard.